Good morning, everyone. My name is Amit Kumar Singh, and welcome to the new topic on operation research. And in today's class, we'll start discussing about a replacement model. I believe everyone can hear me properly. So, when we talk about a replacement model, you know that replacement is the need of the time whenever we use tangible assets or when we talk about intangible assets because of continuous use of any form of assets with the period of the time, the value of the asset decreases with that time, or maybe because of this change what we see around us, we find more or less after some moment of time probably the asset value become what you say unrecognizable, or maybe when we are using the asset with the period of time, and as new technology come into picture, new innovations happens around us, and because of competition and because of the way the innovations are happening around us, we need to innovate ourselves in the term of the existing assets what we have. And with that sense I can talk about that the replacement is a need of time. When we talk about a replacement problems are concerned with the situation that arise when some assets like such as machines, electric bulbs, or any other assets they need replacement due to their decreased efficiency, failure, or breakdown. These decreased efficiency or complete breakdown can be either gradual or it can be either it can be sudden. So when we talk about replacement, for exam point of view, we'll talk about different cases. We'll talk about first case when the value of money does not change with time. Okay, and then we'll talk about the case when the value of money change with time. So let's start with the numerical. You can see question number one on your screen. Everyone, please write down this problem first. Everyone, I believe everyone can see this in the screen. Everyone, please write it down. This problem. So this problem is about a machine, the cost of that machine. Question number one I'm talking about. So please write down this problem. So there's a machine which cost is 61,000 and its scrap value is 1,000 rupees. The maintenance cost found from the past experience for that machine is given to you. So this is the maintenance cost. So this is the maintenance cost for the year 8. So for the year 8, these are the maintenance cost value. This is given to you. Okay, so the question is that when you can replace this machine. Maybe I'm assuming that the life of this machine is 8 years. So the question is that during this 8 year time period, is any moment of time do you get that feeling that you have to replace this asset? Or if not, then probably you can think that you use this asset for the 8 years. Otherwise, you need to figure out that the time period after which you can replace this asset. This is the question what we want to do now. Everyone, please write it down. This question. So there's a machine. The cost of that machine is 61,000, and its scrap value is 1,000 rupees. So I believe everyone can understand that probably whenever we talk about the reason or the time period over which the value of the asset is decreasing, we use accounting terminology called depreciation. So depreciation is the rate through which the value of asset decreases with time. So, sorry for interruption. So, you know that depreciation is the rate by which the value of asset decreases with time. So, so here we follow different methods of depreciation. That method can be straight line method or WDV method, written down value method, or single discounting method or double discounting method. We can follow different methods for depreciation. So here you can understand that the cost of machine is 61,000 and the scrap value is 10,000. So probably I can find out the value of your depreciation for the machine, which you can account for year on year basis. So that would be around 61,000 minus 1,000. Okay, so the value of the depreciation for the machine would be 60,000. So the 60,000 will be accounted for 8 years. That you can understand that part. But here will not in the replacement model in the operation research, we don't take into consideration that per year what would be the depreciation value, because we are not creating a profit loss statement where year on year basis we need to account the non-cash expense in the form of depreciation per year. What is that value? Because if you remember in straight line method, what we do, we follow a method called original cost minus the scrap value divided by the useful life. So that is the formula. If you remember that formula, we used to follow in our accounting whenever we used to determine the profit and loss statement of the company. So there every year we used to determine at what rate we can depreciate the value of a fixed asset. So here we'll not do all that. Here what we'll do, we just need to figure out the value of the depreciation. So in some problem, when you'll do in your exam, for the some problem, what is required for you, that you have to determine the fixed value. The depreciation would be fixed value. In some problem, your depreciation would be changing. Like you can see here in this question number 2. So for question number 2, your depreciation will be changing because the resale value is given to you. So the cost of machine is 10,000 and its operating cost is given to you for 8 years and resale value is given to you. So here what we'll do, here if I have to determine depreciation, if I have to determine depreciation, so your depreciation for this would be this 10,000 minus the 6,000. So resale value, so original cost minus your resale value will give you the depreciation. So for this question, the depreciation value for each year would be different. But for this question, as such, they are not given any resale value. They have given a constant value. That resale value is nothing but scrap value. I think you have done problem financial management. I think you have done reasonable problems in the financial management, and you have the basic knowledge about this part. You have basic knowledge about scrap value, what is terminal value, what is salvage value. All that is important when we do that calculation of dividend discount model in the stock analysis, two-stage model, three-stage model in the financial management. When we do stock valuation, then that time we use this terminologies. That time it is important that for determining the price of share, we need to know the scrap value or salvage value or terminal value. Based on that, we do a calculation. So here, talking not much about finance. Here, you need what you need to do. Here you need to understand for these kind of problem. Since the resale value is not given, so the value of depreciation will be constant. Okay, so you need to understand few terms, like when you are solving the problem on when you are solving the problem on replacement model. The idea is to figure out after how many year you can replace your model, after how many year you can replace your fixed asset, whatever the fixed assets you have. So what do I can do, let me copy this, open another Excel sheet. Okay, so let me put the data here. So So, so 1 minute. So, okay, one sorry for interruption. So let me, everyone please write it down these values. Everyone write it down these values. One minute. So I'm writing down this value. So then this maintenance cost, write down this value here. Just pasting it data here. This all you have to write. So I've written down the year. So you can see this. Anyone have any doubt on this? You're understanding, right? So year is given to you, maintenance cost is given to you. So what you need to do, year maintenance cost, then whatever this cost is given, this is, you can call this as a maintenance cost, or some in exam or in question paper, it can be maintenance cost, it can be running cost, all that can be given to you. So basic knowledge of accountancy, if you have, that is more than enough. So whenever these costs are given, you have to find the cumulative cost. Always you have to find the cumulative cost. Always you have to find the cumulative cost. So cumulative cost, you know that cumulative cost. So cumulative cost here would be 1000 plus 2000, 2500 means 3500. 3500 plus 4000, that would be 7500. Then 7500 plus 6000, that would be 13,500. 13,500 plus 9,000, that would be 22,500. 22,500 plus 12,000 would be 34,500. 34,500 plus 16,000 would be 34 plus 16 is how much? I think 50. 50,500, and 50,500 plus 20,000 would be 70,500. Is this clear, everyone? Everyone understood this? So this cumulative cost value will be equal to the sum of this value. I think everyone knows the concept of cumulative. You do the sum of this. So the total cost of the maintenance cost should be equal to the last value. So this is the step what you need to do in the replacement model whenever you are solving the problem in the replacement model. This is the step you need to follow. This comes for your exam, guys. This is very important. You can see this year. Which year is this? You can see June 2016. This question is there. Question number 2, you can see. Question number 2, you can see same question, similar to this question. So this has came. So I hope you can understand. So it's not at all a difficult topic. So you'll write down the year, then whatever the maintenance cost or running cost is given, you'll find the cumulative value of that. You'll find the cumulative value of that. I think everyone is clear with this. Then what you will do, write down the depreciation. After this, write down the depreciation. After that, write down the depreciation. After that, write down the depreciation. What is your depreciation? Your depreciation is nothing but your cost of machine minus scrap value. That is your 60,000, and everyone can understand. Depreciation is 60,000. That is constant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 60,000. This I'll copy and paste everywhere. So the depreciation is 60,000. Everyone please write down in your notebook. So you have to do this calculation. Whatever the running cost is given or maintenance cost is given, find the cumulative of that value. On that add depreciation. On that add depreciation. And then find the total cost. And then find the total cost. Total cost is cumulative cost plus depreciation. This would be your total cost. Find the total cost. So I hope you don't mind. You can do in notebook the same thing. So simple calculation is there. 60,000 plus 70,500 is 1,30,500. I hope everyone can see this. Find the total cost. Total cost is nothing but cumulative cost plus depreciation. That is your total cost. Do this calculation, everyone, in your notebook. In exam, you have to do in notebook. Everyone is clear with this? Okay, once you find the total cost, then find the average cost. After that, find the average cost. After that, find the average cost. Average cost is total cost divided by the year. That is your average cost. Find the average cost. Average cost is nothing but your total cost divided by your year. That is your average cost. Your average cost is nothing but, I think everyone understand the term average. Average basically means total sum divided by number. Find down the average cost. Done, everyone? Anyone have doubt? Anyone have any doubt in the step, whatever I have done till now? Meet, if you have any doubt, ask me. Shruti is asking average cost, repeat once. Acha, average cost. What is average cost, beta? Average cost. Average cost is nothing but your total cost, whatever is your total cost, divide by your year. Okay, wait, I'll do myself. Your total cost is 61,000. 61,000 divided by what? 61,000 divided by 1. So this would be 61,000. Then here this would be 63,500 divided by 2. Means 30, 31, 31750. 31750. 31750. Then this would be 67,500 divided by 3 means 22500 divide by 3. 73,500 divide by 4 means 183 then 75. Then this would be 82,500 divided by 5. So that is 16,500. This would be 94,500 divided by 6 means 15750. This would be 1,10,500 divided by 7. I hope you are understanding. Clear? Everyone is understanding, right? So this is 1 11, 1 then 40. 40 means 5 55. 55 means 7 55 means 7 7 means 60. 60 means 8 8 means 40. 40 means 5 50. 50 means 7 10. 10 means 1 4, like this. Then divide by 8. Hope you are understanding. 1 13 minus 8. 13 minus 8 means 5. 50. 50 means 6 48. 25. 25 means 3 10. 10 means 1 20. 20 means 2 0.5. Clear, everyone? Everyone, average, beta, average is nothing but total divide by number. This is total divide by number, year. That is your average. Anyone have doubt? Anyone have any doubt? So now then how to determine this machine is to replace or not? Just see this value. Just see this value. Just see the value and find the value which is the minimum. Just see this value. Okay. So see, understand when we replace the machine. Understand when we replace the machine. If you notice this value decrease, compare this with this, the value decrease. This compare this with this, value decrease. compare this with this value decrease, compare this with this value decrease, compare this with this value decrease, compare this with this value increase. Value increase means there's a problem. When we replace the machine, we'll not replace the machine till the time the average cost per year is decreasing. Understand? We will not replace the machine. We will not. We will not replace the machine. Will not replace the machine. Will not replace the machine till average cost per year. Till average cost per year is decreasing. Till average cost per year is decreasing year on year basis. Year on year basis. So we will not replace the machine till average cost per year is decreasing year on year basis. Okay. Then now now once, so we will not replace the machine till the average cost per year is decreasing year on year basis. But if you noticed after 6 years, if you noticed after 6 years, the average cost per year is increasing. Guys, everyone pay attention. If you notice after 6 years, the average cost per year is increasing. So we will not replace the machine till average cost per year on year basis is decreasing. But there will be a threshold. There would be a threshold after which the average cost per year start increasing. So as you can notice, this is happening after 6 years. As you can notice, this is happening after 6 years. So after 6 years, the average cost per year is increasing. Okay, so you can notice after 6 years, the average cost per year is increasing. So because average cost per year after 6 years is increasing, so now it is the time to replace the machine. So now you can understand. Now you can understand that from the table it is noted. From the table it is noted that the average cost per year is minimum in 6th year, and after that it is increasing. After that it is increasing year on year basis. After that it is increasing year on year basis. So the machine should be replaced. So the machine should be replaced after 6th year. That's it. Anyone have doubt with this? You can see here. Anyone have doubt with this? Clear, everyone? Everyone understood this? Okay, once if everyone has understood this, Devika, Kishore, Likita, Prem, Shruti, Sushma, Ganga, Sneha, Chandan, Nitin, any doubt? Puneet, any doubt? Easy, right? Everyone, very easy. Okay, now you understood this. Now solve this question. Question number 2. Everyone, please solve question number 2. Everyone, please solve question number 2. Same question what we have done. So you can see this question has came for 5 marks in the exam. Not at all a difficult problem, such a easy problem. In exam, if you get question like this, you should not miss this kind of question. So we are very lucky that we have the subject called operation research, where the questions are so easy, which we can solve it very easily. Not at all a difficult thing. So as you can see from this problem, the cost price is 12,200 and the scrap value is 200. So the depreciable value of the asset would be 12,000. So the depreciable value of asset will take as 12,000, and the maintenance cost is given to you. Sometime they will give maintenance cost, sometime written running cost or operational cost. All that means same thing. So you all are a student of commerce. I don't think you'll face any difficulty in understanding these terms. These are very easy terms. So you'll find the depreciable value of the asset is 12,000. Okay, and then maintenance cost is given to you. Of this maintenance cost, you'll find the cumulative value of this maintenance cost. Okay, and then you'll add that with depreciation. So you'll get the total cost, and then you'll find the average cost by dividing the total cost by the year, and then you'll see where the value is minimum. And after that, if the value is increasing, so you'll understand that will be the moment you should replace the asset. Okay, so I hope you are understanding how to solve these kind of questions. These are not at all a difficult problem to go through. Okay, let's do this problem. So the original cost, is 12,200 and the scrap value is 200. Depreciable value is equal to 12,000. Okay, so write down the year 1, 2, so I'll write down the year. Okay, then maintenance cost or running cost doesn't matter. So you can write maintenance cost. I just wrote running cost because the spellings are less. So 200, then 500, then 800, then 1200, then 1800, then 2500, then 3200, then 4000. So it is a running cost. So what you'll do, you'll find the cumulative value. Always you'll find the cumulative cost. So the cumulative cost will be 200, 200 plus 500, 700, 700 plus 800, 1500, 1500 plus 1200, 2700, 2700 plus 1800, 4500, 4500 plus 2500, 6000, 6000 plus 3000, this is 9200, then 13,200. You can see this should be equal to this. Sorry, 14,000. Their calculation mistake is there. 700, then 7 plus 8, 15. 15 plus 12, 27. 27 plus 18, 45. 45 plus 25, 7. This will be 7,000. 7,000 plus this is 10,200. And 10,200, this will be 14,200. Then I'll write down the depreciation. Depreciation will be 12,000. Then find the total cost. The total cost will be depreciation plus your cumulative cost. Then find the average cost. Average cost is total cost divided by the total year. That is your average cost. So you notice where the average cost here decrease. You can write this minus this. If it decrease, good, no problem. Now you can notice. So till here this has decreased. You can notice till here this has decreased. You can notice till here this is decreased. After that it is increasing. So it means after how many years I should replace my asset? So you can understand that after 6 years, so the minimum is 6 years. That is minimum is 3166.667. After that it is increasing. Means you should replace the machine. It means we should replace the machine. We should replace the machine after 6 years. We should replace the machine after 6 years. Clear, everyone? Clear, everyone? Everyone understood this? Anyone have any doubt? Okay, guys, ask me if anyone have any doubt. Anyone interested for civil service exam. I'm starting a new batch from this Friday. I'm starting classes for UPSC civil service. So if anyone is interested in your friend circle or anyone, let me know. Let them know or let me know. If you know anyone who is interested for UPSC or Karnataka Public Service Commission, so let me know. From this Friday, I'm planning a batch. So I have around 6 to 7 students. For UPSC also, SSC also. Kishore, I will join you. I will I will join you in my group for SSC classes. So you can attend UPSC and SSC both if you want. Like that, if you know anyone who's preparing for any competitive exams, either it is NET net exam or UPSC civil service, any exam, let me know. So if you people, any of you are preparing for any competitive exam, let me know. I'll make you to join group, and then you will get the request for the class. When is your class? All the details you will get there. So I'll run separate classes for UPSC, civil service, all the exams. Anyone is interested? So okay, guys, I hope you understood what all I have done in today class. So I'll wind up the class then. Tomorrow, Shruti, for tomorrow also, please request madam for the class from 10:30 to 11:30, and tell her to take my class from 11:30 to 12:30. Okay, guys, then I am winding up the class now. Then see you tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Everyone understood? Anyone have any doubt? Anything you want to ask before I wind up the class? Anyone? Anyone want to ask anything? Done, everyone? Then can we wind up the class then? So if you get to know anyone who's preparing for any competitive exam, so let me know. I'll make sure that I help them in the most possible way. Okay, guys. Then thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow for the same time. Take care. Bye.